Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Well, good morning. Good morning. Welcome into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. It is 7:30. It is Monday, which means it's time for Maya's Monday Minute. Good job. And we're already starting off with kisses this morning. Good job, Maya. You did so good. I hope you guys had a lovely Thanksgiving holiday out there and you got some well-needed rest. I know that we did. And we had a good time getting to visit family. So again, I just hope you guys did too. So me and Maya are going to talk through some of the things you need to know as you're headed out the door this morning. And she's doing her version of talking as well. So one thing you need to know is it's cold and it's rainy today. You see Maya has her socks on. You're going to need your socks on too. The kiddos need their socks, their shoes, their coats. It's just going to be overall a very chilly day, and it already is out there, right, Maya? Another thing is below average conditions continue to stick around. So even though it's going to be cold and rainy today, it's going to be cold and rainy over the next few days. So continue to need the coats out there, and more rain returns late week. We're going to see some dry periods, but also some rainy periods. So that's overall everything you need to know as you're headed out the door this morning. Maya, do you have anything else that you would like to say? Oh, there she is. She's playing peekaboo with you guys. Do you want to do it again, or are you done? Oh, there you are. Good job, Maya. I'm going to hand her off so she can get to go and play. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. You never know what Maya's going to do. And I mean that totally seriously. Like, I don't even know what she's going to do for her morning Monday minute. So it's always something new every Monday out here at 7:30. Let's move on into the forecast. Things you need to know. One, I told you if you were tuning in at 7 that we were going to be talking about feels like conditions out here at 7:30. This is just downright cold. Take a look at wind chill values across the board. So again, this is the temperature it's feeling like out there, and it's mainly in the 20s across the board. So feeling like 25 in Clarksdale, 22 in Tunica, even into the teens in places like South Haven, further off to the north that you go, the cooler it does get. 21 for feels like value in Boonville, 24 in Tupelo, 28 in Amory, 28 in Vernon, 30s down in Columbus. Overall, very chilly conditions, feeling even cooler than the temperature you're seeing. Temperatures right now in the 30s, wind chill values in the 20s, but actual temperatures in the 30s right now for a majority of the area. 32 in Bruce, 34 in Grenada, 37 down in Greenwood. So if you haven't stepped out the door this morning, I encourage you, again, have the coat like we talked about, but also maybe go ahead and start your car early if you can. Let it warm up a little bit because it's just going to be a shock factor, a chill factor as you're stepping out the door this morning. Here's a look, though. Here's the good news. Not dealing with any rain out the door for your morning commute, even if you're heading out a little bit later, like right now. Mississippi Live radar, I'm not tracking any rain ongoing across North Mississippi or even really areas close to us as of right now. But let me zoom out and show you. Doesn't take long to see where the action is. Here's a look more zoomed out view of satellite and radar. You can see this system is what's going to be causing us rain later today. Right now, though, it's causing snow in the plains from Omaha, Kansas City, down into Wichita, Kansas, Oklahoma City as well. And you can see that in Oklahoma. See that green, the pink to blue. They're getting just about any type of precip you can get over in Oklahoma. They're getting that switch over between snow to sleet and freezing rain and then just plain rain. Now, here's the good news. I know there was a lot of chatter over the past few weeks on what we're going to be getting today. And here's the thing you need to know. Listen to your local meteorologist. Listen to us here at Mississippi Live Weather. We never said snow because we're not getting any, okay? And we're not even getting this mixed precipitation, and we should be thankful for it. Once things do turn over to sleet and freezing rain, they're a very messy go of things, and they're not things you're going to want to drive in or have around. That is continuing to move into Arkansas right now. Now, if you are traveling outside the state into places like Central Arkansas, it doesn't take long to see some impacts, but here in North Mississippi, we're just not going to be getting any. Take a look at winter weather advisories blanketed across the central portion of the United States. Every area you see in purple right here is a winter weather advisory, and that does stretch really close to us from places like Central Arkansas all the way up to Northwest Tennessee. So that's why I say if you're traveling closer to Memphis, into the Missouri Boot Hill, Central Arkansas, they are going to be dealing with that potential of some freezing rain, making some very slick roadways to drive on. If you're sticking here in North Mississippi, though, you're not going to have to worry about it. So that's just an overall view of what's happening in the weather department, more of a region-wide view to show you what's ongoing, because I know there was a lot of talk about it. Here in North Mississippi, here's what you can expect out the door. Lots of clouds out there, and temperatures cold, middle 30s, feeling more like the low 30s over in West Point. Pretty dreary day, to be honest, to start off your work week. Start off the kiddos going back to school. Just not a great day that makes you want to jump out of bed and get going, right? Just overall dreary, and eventually going to be rainy as well. Again, oh, excuse me, guys, kind of getting over a cold. But again, we're seeing that continue to move in. This is the system that's going to be moving in for us, causing that mixed precip off to our west. But watch as I push this into motion. Oh, sorry, guys. Actually, we're going to go into hour by hour. I had that out of order. Put that into motion just a minute. Let's talk about your temperatures first. 40s by 11, low 40s out there into your afternoon. Rain chances do continue to bump up. 11, 2, 5. You can see those continuing to bump up, even getting to a 60% chance by 8. So the further away you push things today to get out and about, the more rain chances are going to be in the mix. Now let's put that into motion. Take a look at this. As we head over your next few hours, that system is going to be pushing closer and closer in. That mixed precipitation of freezing rain and the potential of sleet going to be in places like central Arkansas. We're just going to be getting that rain continuing to push into places like the Delta and Northwest Mississippi, really packed in here by the time we go into the afternoon. So got any afternoon plans, 2, 3 o'clock, we're looking at widespread rainfall across North Mississippi, really across the state as well. So even if you're headed down south into places like Jackson, some of that could be on the heavier side of the times, not looking at anything severe, but could see a few heavy pockets with it. That's going to continue all throughout your evening, eventually pushing out of here by the time we head to your Tuesday. You can see that low pressure system sitting over in Georgia and the Carolinas, causing a lot of rainfall over on the East Coast. We're going to be clearing out for your Tuesday. So that's some good news. Tuesday, mainly a dry day, and even a lot of sunshine coming back as we head throughout the back half of your day. Going into Wednesday, another great day out there. So today, the main day for rain over the next few. We will see a cold front come closer in for Wednesday, but still a dry and sunny day out there for your midweek day. Coming up next, we'll talk about the rain chances. We'll go more hour by hour throughout your day ahead of when you can expect rainfall within your specific city here in North Mississippi. We'll also talk about our next chance of rain, which comes at the end of the week. So got any Friday plans, you're going to want to stick around. I'll have details of what's coming up next. And of course, a full look at that 7-day. How long do these chilly conditions stick around? Hint, hint, it's a while. We'll talk about that all coming up on your 7-day forecast coming up right after this.
Give the gift of a delicious burger from Bulldog Burger, a soup and sandwich from Sweet Pepper's Deli, appetizers and cocktails from The Grill, or even a wood-fired steak from Harvey's. Choice is the perfect gift. An all-in-one gift card from Eat With Us.
At Room to Room, there's no need to wait. Black Friday deals are going on now.
Get 36-month special financing, and we're paying your sales tax now at Room to Room. You don't want to miss it.
Room to Room Tupelo, where we know there's no place like your home.
You've still got 0% financing on every one of these at some term. We've got a huge cash rebate if you want to pay cash, and they're here now. They're not going to be here for long. Come to Murphy Brothers today and check out the new LS tractors.
Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McAuley.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. As always, thank you for starting off your Monday with us, your work week with us, and also your December with us. Happy December 1st. Hope you have your cup of coffee ready to go. I hope you broke out the Christmas mugs. I know me and all my extended family did over the Thanksgiving holiday because we just couldn't wait. But hey, it's December 1st, so nobody can tell you anything anymore. It's time to get the Christmas decorations out. Here's a live look at what's going on your December 1st morning on Mississippi Live Radar. Not tracking much of anything as you're headed out the door this morning. No rainfall just yet. However, give it a few hours and we will be tracking some moving in. Lots of clouds to start off your day. I told you it's just not a great day to want to get out and about. Pretty dreary out there to start off your work week with those clouds in play, and also temperatures in the middle 30s, feeling more like the low 30s out there across the board. So if you haven't gotten out and about, I encourage you go start the car early if you can. Same story over in Amory. Lots of clouds out there, and again, temperatures in the middle 30s. Let's talk about your airport delays across your region-wide airports. Here's the thing, does not take long to see where there is mixed precipitation on the board. That is now moving into Arkansas with snowfall in northwest Arkansas. More of that freezing rain to sleet mixture in central Arkansas are moving in nonetheless. So watching that very close to us. Not causing any delays as of right now. Little Rock Airport's good to go. Oklahoma City that saw that airport's good to go. Memphis all the way down into Atlanta. Let's take it more nationally, show you more of a national view of all of those international airports in the lower 48, not tracking any moderate or major delays across the board this morning. So if you know anybody that's headed out or in from maybe their Thanksgiving endeavors, looking good to go in the airways this morning. Sticking here in North Mississippi, temperature is going to be cold. You need the coat this morning. You're going to need it all day long. Middle 30s out here by 9, upper 30s by 10, 40s eventually breaking through by 11, about a 10% chance mid-morning into the afternoon. I think a lot of us could go all the way through noon without seeing any rainfall. But noon and on, if you got anything going on, completely different story. We'll talk about that in just a minute. High temperatures across the board in the 40s for a majority of us, depending on where you are. Some of us closer to the Mississippi River could stick in the 30s with that cooler air just really filtering in. Lots of clouds over there as well, keeping them in the upper 30s from Clarksdale, Cleveland, Greenville. This is not the area we usually see that's the coldest in the afternoon, so that's just something of note in the Delta. Up into northwest Mississippi could stick in the 30s throughout your day ahead. Closer off to the east, getting into the upper 40s from Amory, Hamilton, Vernon, Alabama as well. So majority of us are going to be topping off in the 40s, but still chilly nonetheless. Now let's talk about that rain chance. As we head to your 10 o'clock hour, mid-morning hour, I think we're going to start to see a few showers creeping in North Mississippi. Not for everybody, but for some, especially in places like Attala County and south of Greenville. I think that's where they're kind of going to be starting off, continuing to move through as we head into that noon and afternoon hour. By the time we head into the afternoon, 3, 4 o'clock, I think a lot of us are starting to see that rainfall, especially in northwest Mississippi, who's going to be seeing it a little bit earlier than northeast Mississippi, but you can see those showers kind of bleeding over into northeast Mississippi as well by your 3 o'clock hour. And by the time we head into that early evening, into dinner time, all of us, we're seeing rain blanketing the area this evening. A few of those could be on the heavier side. I'm not talking about any severe weather, but a few heavier pockets of rain moving through as well. And one thing to note, I've said this in every single show this morning, so if you've been with us since 6:30, I just want to make this point. Once rain starts in your area, it is here for the long haul, meaning it's going to be sticking around once you start seeing it all the way into the overnight hours. So you got anything you want to get done outside, I encourage you to get out and about and start doing it. We're going to be seeing rain moving in and sticking around as we head throughout the back half of your day, all the way through 10 o'clock. And watch as I play this overnight. That's when we slowly start to see this move out. I'm talking about 3, 4 o'clock on your Tuesday morning, we start to see the rain kind of exit the area. So by the time most of us are waking up on your Tuesday morning around 6 o'clock, maybe a few showers still hanging out in places like Macon and Aliceville, but a majority of us just dealing with cloud cover out the door on your Tuesday, wet roadways, no ongoing rainfall. Going throughout your Tuesday, mainly dry day out there, even seeing some sunshine coming back, but a northerly wind will be at play. And let me tell you, it's going to be colder tomorrow than it will be this afternoon. So we'll talk about temperatures in just a moment. Want to give you a look at your rain chances ahead. Main day for rain out of the next 7 is going to be today. Again, about a 10% chance for the early morning hours of Tuesday. And then we're looking at late week, Thursday and Friday, looking like another chance of rain coming back. So let me show you that. If you got any plans late week, this one a little bit different trajectory overall than we look at our systems moving in. Going overnight into your Friday is when we'll start to see that rain move in. And I do want to zoom out. I did this at 6:30 as well. I just want to show you take a look at where that system is. We kind of are seeing this move along the Gulf Coast from Louisiana, Houston, over into places like Gulfport and Mobile. That's where the center of that low pressure is going to be. So a little bit of a different trajectory overall than we see some systems move in. We usually watch them move in from the west, right, and make their way east. This one's going to be sitting down to our south. So kind of going to be watching just how far north that moisture does drive us. I'm not fully convinced that everybody's going to be seeing rain late week. I'll let you know if that changes just because of the overall position of where that system is, but some of us will. It's going to be driving rain up into our area, at least for some of us here in Northeast Mississippi. So keeping our eye on that late week. That's why I say today's the best chance over the next 7. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. It is cold out there. It is feeling like Christmas. It's feeling like December out there for December 1st. Temperatures tomorrow, I told you, going to be colder than today, only getting into the low 40s. And take a look at your Wednesday morning. Getting out and about on your Wednesday, it is going to be frigid out there. Temperatures in the 20s. Feels like conditions could be in the teens. Overall, definitely a cold start out there to Wednesday, and the coldest start out of the next 7. Going into Thursday and Friday, those rain chances do come back with 40s for highs. Going into the weekend, here's the good news. Dry conditions come back into the forecast. So we do have wet and dry days kind of sandwiched in between those rain chances. This upcoming weekend does look dry with conditions in the 50s. And I know we have a lot going on this weekend. There's the St. Jude Marathon. There's a lot going on once we get into December with parades and things of that nature. So the good news is Saturday and Sunday, we are looking at some dry days upcoming for the weekend ahead. Thank you so much for tuning in with us here on Mississippi Live Weather this morning out here for your Monday morning. Again, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving out there. Thanks as always for tuning in and starting off your day with us. We will be live again at 5, 6, and 10. I encourage you to tune in. I know that Matt and Gabe will be tracking out rain in all 3 of those shows. So if you have any questions, make sure to tune in at 5, 6, and 10. And I'll see you back here, out here on your cold, chilly Tuesday morning at 6:30.
The bravest thing that my dad has done has been going back to school.
It wasn't when he first enlisted, it was when he found his first support group.
The bravest thing she did is when she asked for help.
You wonder how they're going to experience the real world in real safety, where all kids are welcome and everyone has a path forward to new skills, advancement, leadership, something they will carry with them the rest of their lives.